Now, recently, an officer was shot and killed, and some nefarious voices in the media tried to pin it on Black Lives Matter. And, you know, the argument they've used for a while now is, oh, the people who are protesting in the streets, this is anti-cop rhetoric, this is over the top, and this is contributing to a culture of violence and disrespect of necessary authority. Fox News is guilty of this, others are guilty of this. Now, at the time when they were trying to link the death of this Illinois cop to Black Lives Matter, they presented no evidence. None. Zero. Well, yesterday we learned the truth about this. Talking Points memo reports, quote, Illinois law enforcement officials said Wednesday that the death of Fox Lake Lieutenant Charles Joseph Gliniewicz, which sparked a massive manhunt, was a carefully staged suicide. Gliniewicz had been stealing and laundering thousands of dollars from the police department's youth auxiliary program for personal purchases, the department said. The purchases included gym memberships, porn websites, and mortgage payments. So this guy had a history of mental illness where he allegedly tried to kill himself already 2 other times. And then this time he set it up to try to blame it on 3 kids. Media outlets ran with the narrative, man. They said, oh my God, your Black Lives Matter's contributing to this. Now, it's not just this example. There's also 2 other examples where the media tried to blame it on Black Lives Matter, and the other 2 examples, what happened as well? The cops killed themselves. See, this is why people need to demand evidence. Anytime you hear anything from anybody. And look, I'm not above this, guys. Anybody who listens to the show and you like the show and, you know, you trust me as a source, why? Fact check every fucking thing I say. You should. You should. We go, who am I? I'm just a fucking dude on YouTube. What the fuck does it doesn't mean anything. You know, if you can verify it through other sources that are actually credible and have data to back it up and information and they can lay it out for you and show you, well, then you believe it. But this is the thing, man. I mean, when that right-wing bubble, people are already inclined to believe the narratives, where it's like, well, cops always good, blacks always bad. And obviously that narrative gets screwed up when it's like Cliven Bundy, a white, old right-winger who's against the cops. And they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Their fucking brains shut off. Their brains stop working and malfunctions. They can't piece it together. But when it's young black people and cops, they narrative. What's the narrative? Cops good, blacks bad. And then they're willing to believe it. And understand that this is the dangerous thing. Now, I get it. Are there times when some people affiliated with Black Lives Matter have protested and said things that are unsavory and incorrect and wrong? Yes, and I've called it out multiple times when they do it. It's not a good tactic, it's counterproductive, and it's immoral. Don't do it. Let's fight with nonviolence. But remember, guys, there is zero evidence, of Black Lives Matter physically hurting any officers. Zero. None. Now, flip the script here. How much evidence is there of police officers killing unarmed black people? Oh, there's a lot of that going on, and we know it. So perhaps it would behoove you to be responsible when you're supposed to be journalists, when you're supposed to be news people. You can't just blame everything ever on Black Lives Matter or your pet groups that you hate, whether it's Muslims or gay people or progressives or atheists or whatever. Let's be responsible here, let's be intelligent here, and let's care about the facts before anything else. So no, Black Lives Matter is not guilty of killing officers. This officer killed himself, others as well killed themselves, and guys, if you want to know what Black Lives Matter stands for, listen to what the fuck they say. And go to Campaign Zero, the website, and look at the policy proposals. That's what they're about. Are there individual actors within the group who could be bad people and who could do fucked up things? Of course. Any group can be like that. Absolutely. I'm not going to give them a 100% pass because I agree with their overall message. That would be absurd. But let's be accurate overall and let's understand what they're really about. And it's not being some sort of equivalent of the KKK. Some black pride dangerous group here, like Fox News has been making them out to be on O'Reilly Show and Hannity Show and others with their ridiculous reporting trying to blame cop suicides on them.